Right, morning everybody. I better switch the music off. We could have it playing all day, which would be nice. We sit and listen to it all day. It's not as nice. It's not as nice without the music. So welcome to our conference, and I'm going to have to just get this playing again. Do forgive me. I've just been thinking about this for 6 months, and now it's here. I'm not quite sure what to do myself. So thank you so much for coming along. It's so lovely to see everyone. When I came in this morning and saw the room, it was just amazing to see how nice it looked. And anyone that came here in 2022, which I know quite a lot of people did, and you'll know that we were just in that room. There's like so much new things that's happening this time, and we've kind of taken it a step up, which is brilliant. And it's so lovely to see so many more people here. And in fact, we started to run out of name badges, we've run out of merchandise, and we've run out. It's taken us by surprise, but it's lovely. So I'm just going to talk really for about 10 minutes, just a few really quick things. I can't really do the fire safety thing. I think if there's a fire, just run out the door or walk out the door. We haven't been told about any fire drills or anything like that, so I think we're all fine. And there's cafes and stuff down the side there, but we will have the buffet lunch in that room, at that side room. Tea and coffee and water at the back. So, please help yourself to anything that you need. Some of us are wearing yellow badges. We're the trustees of the Philip Larkin Society. And so if any of you are feeling like you just need a bit of information or just want a bit of a hand with something, or something's not going right for you, just grab one of us and we'll do our best to help. We will be going across to the gallery at the Brynmore Jones at 5 o'clock for just a little drinks reception. There'll be some Prosecco and some orange juice and things like that. So we'll all do a crocodile along in an orderly fashion round to that for an hour and have a look at the art and have a drink, and it'll be a nice end to the day. We did that in 2022, and it was really nice, wasn't it? Then we're going to the Hayworth pub at 7 o'clock, which is about a 10-minute walk from here. The Hayworth staff have been amazing. They've been so accommodating. They've not asked us to pre-order. They've not asked for any deposit or anything like that. They hosted our pub quiz in December. They are lovely people. All they've asked is just bear in mind that we are possibly going at quite a big group of us, so we just need to take our time with orders and just get a drink, and the food will arrive in due course. If you're in a bit of a hurry tonight or feeling very hungry, it may be better to make alternative arrangements. But I'm just going to go and sit and enjoy the evening and hope my chips will arrive at some point. There's a change to the programme tomorrow, just to let people know. Tomorrow morning, earlier on this week in the morning, Colin Bancroft rang me to say that he wasn't going to be able to come. And then later in the day, Sam Perry rang me and said, could he come? So that was a very strange coincidence, which is brilliant. Any of you who listen to the podcast will know Sam Perry. He did a really lovely podcast about his research into Larkin and the literature of childhood. And he had hoped to come to the 2022 conference, but he'd had to pull out then. So I'm really pleased that he's able to come. So that's why his name's not on the actual programme. But it'll be a really good talk. So what else are we going to talk about? Yeah, well, I've already said we're kind of developed. The only thing that we couldn't bring back this year was the ploughman's bento boxes, which was one of the best things, wasn't it, about 2022. We walked out expecting a buffet, and it was these spacecraft-looking plastic boxes with cheese and biscuits. We haven't got those this year. A couple of tributes to people very important to the Society who passed away since the last conference. So our first chairman, Eddie Dawes, and one of our former secretaries, Andrew Eastwood. So I just wanted to pay tribute to them. And also I wanted to talk to let you know a little bit about this message we got from Anne Thwaite, who wanted us to know about the new publication, which is Anthony Thwaites' collected poems. There's going to be about 100 poems in there. And she's just sent this really lovely message. She lives down in London now, and she's 91. She's still terrifying, but she just couldn't make the journey up to Sheffield, up to Hull. I'm actually going to go and see her next month and talk to her about this and record her for the podcast. But she's very excited and that this tribute to Anthony and his collected poems is going to be coming out later in the year, or maybe early next year, and we'll be selling them. And Anthony, if you haven't read any of Anthony Thwaites' poems, they're lovely, quite Larkin-esque actually at times, and it'll be a great collection. I also wanted to just pay a little bit of a tribute to former events, because we've got quite a number of people here that were involved in the kind of earlier conferences. This is before I was coming to the conferences here. And so it's lovely that we know these people are still involved with the Society. Blake Morrison, Jim Owen, Graham Chesters, Isfan, who's over there, James Booth, Carol Collinson, all these illustrious names from the kind of 2000s, doing fantastic international conferences here. So, I feel like I'm walking in their footsteps a little bit, and I really thank them for their support and the fact that they're here today. Yesterday, just to let you know, we had a schools conference, which again, something we hadn't done for a very long time. So a few shots from that. We had Vicky Foster, who's here today, and Phil Pullen, Graham Chesters and myself. We worked with an absolutely delightful group of about 40 students from across 3 different schools in Hull. We looked at a variety of poems from High Windows, and they also did some creative writing, some very interesting and very personal writing that they came up with. We didn't force them to annotate their poems as if they were preparing for an exam, but that's what you do when you're in the sixth form and you're given a poem. You get your highlighter out and you write notes. But they enjoyed it, I think, and I hope they learnt a lot, and they had some lovely insights into the poems. So yesterday, myself and Chris over there and Phil, we went out and behaved badly on Cottingham Road for half an hour. So I made this Postbox Topper, which is now out on Cottingham Road, so you can go and have a look at that.
It's brilliant.
Me and Chris are slightly obsessed with the whole yarn bombing thing, and I didn't know whether I'd get it done in time, but I did, and please go and have a look at it. And if you notice it looking tatty, because I'm going back to Sheffield, if you see it's causing a traffic disturbance or anything, please take it down and get rid of it. I have no ownership of it now. It's out there. It's doing its own thing. We've got lovely new merchandise, which is at the back here. Rachel has been organising it for us, and Daniel as well. They have got the card reader. So please, if you want to buy stuff, you can use a card reader when we do take cash as well. We've also got some, like a kind of honesty kind of box or donations for older stock that we're hoping just to make some room in our houses for. So older T-shirts, grey T-shirts, some Christmas cards, some books and things. Yeah, postcards. Also DVDs, if people remember what they are. We've got some of those. These are the bookends from the 2017 exhibition, New Eyes Each Year, that was in the Brynmore Jones. Graham Chester's, back bedroom apparently has been filled to the roof with these, so he's trying to get rid of them now. And they're really lovely. So again, we're not putting any monetary value on them, but if you'd like to take one and make a donation, that would be really great. And DJ, the artist who designed this for us very kindly, it will be with us tomorrow. He can't come today, but he's coming up tomorrow. So if you haven't met him before, he's lovely to talk to and very enthusiastic about Larkin. So before I finish, I wanted to just start the day with a prayer and just get us into the world of poetry before I hand over to Claire. So I'm going to read Solar from High Windows. Suspended lion face, spilling at the centre of an unfurnished sky. How still ye stand, and how unaided, single, stalkless flower you pour unrecompensed. The eye sees you simplified by distance into an origin, your petalled head of flames continuously exploding. Heat is the echo of your gold. Coined there among lonely horizontals, you exist openly. Our needs hourly climb and return like angels. Unclosing like a hand, you give forever. Okay.